Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Wednesday Wisdom. My name is JB Hilliard and these are short video snippets designed to answer questions you may have about estate planning or probate, or answer questions about other legal concerns that may be swirling around in your head. And for this week, I thought I'd talk about one of my main practice areas, estate planning, and specifically about business succession planning. Now, I know I talked about this, oh gosh, it's been a few years now since I've been doing these Wednesday Wisdom videos, but I thought it warranted a revisit, particularly since here recently I've gotten more probate cases where the decedent, the person that passed away, actually owned a business but didn't have a plan for what would happen to that business. And then in a couple cases, that person did have a plan and actually had mention of that in their wills. So I say all that to say it's better to, for those of you who are business owners, it's better to have a plan in place than not, because your heirs or your executors who are left behind to pick up the pieces and put all these different pieces together may not even be aware of this business or these business entities you may have, or may not be familiar enough to know what to do. And so when we talk about business succession planning, there are really different ways this could go. So you have an option of just selling your interest in your business to, if you have a partner or if you have multiple owners, to either that partner or a co-owner. And so you would basically gift your interest, or however that agreement will look, but create an agreement where you're selling your interest or your part of the business to that other partner or co-owner. Another option, of course, would be to sell to an outside third party, someone who's in the industry or in the business, but not in your business. And so you want to make that clear to your executor and your other heirs that this is what I want to happen with this business, and particularly if you are the sole proprietor of that business. Another option, if you have employees, it may be that you're grooming or doing some leadership succession planning with one or two key employees that you want to see rise into leadership, into a leadership position, to the point of thinking and acting like an owner of the business, and maybe, ultimately wanting to bring that person in as a partner or a co-owner, or at least grooming them to have the mindset of that role. And so maybe that's the person you want to leave your business to. And then ultimately there's the other option. And the last one I'll talk about today is leaving your business interest to your heirs. This is what I've typically seen in the wills that I've done, or the probate cases, more specifically the probate cases that I've done, where business interests have been left to the heirs. And again, a lot of times those heirs have no idea of those business operations, where the business bank accounts are, if there are any employees, how to get in touch with them. So there's just a lot of things that need to be documented and discussed when you're talking about really a full estate plan, and particularly when you have a business as part of your estate. So with that said, again, we could make this a series, and maybe I will make this a series eventually, but it's very important to keep all of these things in mind. It's not just a matter of filling in a template, ladies and gentlemen. It's a matter of really sitting down and planning these things out. So with all that said, as always, I thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.